Welcome to a whistle-stop tour of 10 principles for navigating the next normal. Developed by Jigsaw Foresight's research team within organisations of all kinds and extensive horizon scanning process. Whether it's at the individual, leadership, team or organisational level, whatever the future holds, these principles can help anyone, anywhere, thrive as well as survive. I'm Laura, creative producer here at Jigsaw, and I'm giving you the 60,000-foot view. So hang on tight, stay curious, and let's go. The 10 principles are grouped together by a loose strata. The first is world-level strategic, so that's ethics, values, curiosity, imagination. Then there's organisation mindsets and skill sets, so enterprise thinking, transformation, shared understanding. The blue trio is about teams working collaboratively. Whether it's projects, groups, or networks, it's about patterns and places, rhythms and rituals. Then finally, everyone, every day. This is about individuals growing new knowledge, expertise, and capability, and building lifelong habits that can help them navigate the next normal. There are other ways that some principles are especially connected, which I won't get into now, but which you will probably notice for yourself as we go. For now, know that the 10 principles are one holistic, porous system. Some interact with each other more, some less. So let's start at that strategic top level with principle number 1. Anyone can be a futurist. A futurist is someone who scans the horizon, watching for weak signals of change so that they can make adjustments and innovate now, meaning that when changes come, and come they will, they can help shape the future rather than just react to it. That doesn't mean predicting the future. It doesn't mean becoming a human magic 8-ball. This is about looking in unlikely places for inspiration and establishing values and purpose in the present, so you can check for biases of all kinds as you approach the future. Take the massive topic of AI in the workplace, for example. It's reinventing what we think of as knowledge work at a rate of acceleration which is hard to keep pace with, increasing both the threat to what we think of as work and the opportunity to create more value-adding work. People and organisations will tend to two directions. Those who feel threatened and bury their heads in the sand, missing out on valuable opportunities to innovate, and those who drink the Kool-Aid, becoming blind to the risks and challenges that a new technology brings. Successful futurists are able to look back to look forward, bringing the wisdom of both past and future to the now in order to anticipate alternative futures and inhabit more desirable ones. Principle number 2, lead in between. In that tricky space between the now normal and the next normal, it's the leaders who create change and create it with curiosity, collaboration, and compassion who will thrive and enable others to as well. By embracing an entrepreneurial mindset and by using foresight tools to reframe often challenging conversations around change, leaders can meet their people where they're at whilst always looking ahead to the visionary ideas of the future, which helps to incubate new ways of working that move all of us from the now normal to the next normal while preparing for the continuously evolving future normal. Principle number 3, lead hybrid teams in a distributed workplace. The distributed workplace is nothing new. We've historically worked together across boundaries and geographies and will continue to do so. But the pandemic has given us an amazing opportunity to break with old habits, learning from the successes and shortcomings of remote working in order to evolve new ways of working that put inclusion and well-being at the heart of each interaction. What will make or break this is shared intentionality. Are you as a leader, or you as a team member, or you as a solo operator seizing that opportunity? Or are you grasping for the illusions of control afforded by the old ways? Principle number 4, play. Psychiatrist Dr. Stuart Brown says that the opposite of play is not work. The opposite of play is depression. In the long run, work does not work without play. Play at work isn't about having meetings on beanbags and playing ping pong. If you want to see innovation in your work, you need to have safe spaces of curiosity and creativity, where experiments and failure lead to innovation. Let's allow ourselves time and space to wander and wonder, allowing us to notice what we don't expect to see. Principle number 5, build belonging in a digital world. We must be together before we can do together. In a digital environment, all the thresholds and transitions have been collapsed, causing us to jump from interaction to interaction without even a walk down a corridor to reset. In all this disembodied doing, it's very easy to feel very lost. Where's the link? Where is everyone? Am I in the wrong place? Are you there? Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me or see me? Pay attention to how you create belonging for everyone, and not just the people who are like you, in both digital and physical workspaces. Principle number 6, take time back. Habit expert Nir Eyal says that becoming indistractable is the skill of the century. To do this, we have to take time back. It's really all we have. Through coordinated tools and practices, we can restructure time, space, and attitude to create intentional, effective, synchronous and asynchronous communication and collaboration patterns. Rather than letting technology rule our time and our lives, we can chunk time for more fruitful, thoughtful working and moments of renewal, actively aided by technology. Principle number 7, expand your networks, deepen your relationships. Building meaningful relationships takes effort and can be daunting in our ephemeral digital age. Learning to use technologies to build and deepen relationships might look as simple as organizing a book group across 3 different time zones. Or it might look like using the data at your disposal to reveal networks and relationships, assess their strength, and encourage greater connectivity. And we're not just talking human to human. Consider ways to build both human to human and human to machine partnerships, wisely, respectfully, and openly. Principle number 8, augment your future-ready capabilities. That's right, augmentation isn't just for biohackers. Investing in skills and capabilities needed to thrive in hybrid work environments, from digital and data literacy to technological dexterity to learning agility, is something we can all do in micro ways every day. By which I don't just mean automating your expenses, although you might want to do that. This is about augmenting your mindset as well as your skill sets. Learning to learn, unlearn, and learn anew will enable you to navigate the next normal, whatever it holds. Principle number 9, be a translator and bridger to improve knowledge flow. In a world of increasingly torrential data and deepening specialisms, how do you understand and seek to be understood? To build bridges to where your work is most needed requires not just great communication skills, but great curation skills. Your outputs are others' inputs, so ensure they can be effectively leveraged by other teams in other places in other times. This means listening, asking, hosting, curating, and collaborating in all kinds of different digital and physical settings. Principle number 10, seek renewal in a digital world. For some people, it's going on a run. For others, it's petting the dog, or 8 hours sleep, or a standing desk, or removing all push notifications. If you don't understand or reflect on your own working habits, you won't know how to look after yourself, and you certainly won't be able to help anyone else look after themselves. What enables you to do your best work? Where do you need help? And how can you best communicate that to those around you? Workplace burnout is now officially on the WHO's International Classification of Diseases. The need for renewal is real. It affects individuals and it affects the company's bottom line. It's not a nice to have for the next normal, it's a must have for everyone, everywhere, even you. If you feel like there are now 10 more things you're supposed to be doing on your already endless to-do list of self and organizational development, fear not. The purpose of the 10 principles is as much to affirm and encourage what is already happening as it is to direct and instruct. You are most likely already doing most, if not all of these in some way or another. But the 10 principles for navigating the next normal mean that you, your team, and your organization don't have to guess anymore. You have a frame of reference to guide you, identify strengths and gaps in capacity. As I said at the beginning, this is just the 60,000 foot view. If you want to go closer in, come and find us.